Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I am Son and today we are back with Kingdom Come Deliverance again, another episode. So in the last episode we practiced a bit with Captain Bernard and we did a couple of the main quests as well as some side quests in the bathhouse where we stole a ring. We also entered a tournament and we tried to do a troll quest which we failed at, so we're gonna see if we can get that done today, hopefully. I must have done something wrong. I think I need to speak to someone or something I didn't do. So I wrongly assumed that I just have to walk around the cathedral, but maybe my thinking was very off with that. Yeah, we don't have too much food now, but I think there is some food here in the pot here we could eat from. And what's the time now? Let's see. That filled our energy up a bit. The time now in game time is, yeah, it's early morning, so perhaps just head up to Rattay. Yeah, I need to go outside, isn't it? And we should be fine with our nourishment, I think. Can just find our way up to the cathedral. Should be up here, straight ahead. So there is an icon obviously on my compass here. So is it stationary or does it move? So it must be no. Inside. Okay, join them between 11 and 19. So that's it's in the daytime, isn't it? It should be. Maybe I'm just on totally wrong. So we will move the time forward a bit. Okay, there's something here now, isn't it? Quest giver. So this guy must be.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Okay then.
This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The
Yeah, already
bailiff and
been
his
here.
hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe.
And pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink.
And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
The swordsmith lives here.
What the hell is going on here now?
Just run along
Go and
I'll
check
make
it out,
no
Henry.
trouble for you. If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want you here.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Hmm.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
My stats aren't too high, so not sure which one I should go with here.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Nice one. We went for the diplomatic solution and seemed to have worked.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Yeah, I didn't really get all of that. And I'm not gonna read it either. My mind is just a little slow today. It's obviously a lot of history,
This square
historical
here,
side.
it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
I can imagine.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
Oh, that's maybe too harsh.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
I'm not supposed to do it.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later. Let's move along to the Inner Bailey. Here's the forge.
The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Yeah, give me a minute.
The Rattay fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory. God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
I can't wait to see how you throw.
Okay, let's see. We need to understand this. Okay, that's the score tab up to the left of my opponent and mine down to the left. Maximum is 5,000 points by the look of it. Points you've gained so far is under the 5,000 mark there. Subtotal for the round. Total value of the dice just marked. Okay, let's see. Dice. If you want to try your hand at gambling, it's possible to play the dice game of Farkle in every respectable tavern. The goal of this two-player game is to be the first to reach a certain number of points. 6 dice are thrown and the players alternate turns. Points are gained from every 1 or 5 thrown. Okay. And for 3 or more of a kind, any other number. Okay, so 1 and 5 gives points, and 3 or more of any other kind of number. Scoring is as follows. It's quite simple then. 1 and 5 and 3 of others. 1 is worth 100 points. 5 is worth 50 points, okay? 3 of a kind is worth 100 points multiplied by the given number, e.g. 3 times 4 is worth 400 points, and 3 times 1 is worth 1000 points. Four of a kind is worth double the points of 3 of a kind, so 4 fours is worth 800 points, and 5 fours is worth 1600 points, etc. Okay, wait a minute. 3 of a kind is worth 100 points multiplied. Okay, I see. So since 100 is worth, since 1 is 100 points if you have 3 of it, what is multiplied by the given number? Okay. A player's turn always begins by throwing all 6 dices. The player then uses A to select and set aside scoring dice, and at least 1 dice must always be set aside. Player can throw the remaining dice again using X. Situation repeats. Scoring combinations are counted for. Press and throw, not entire turn. The key element of the game is that if a throw does not produce a single scoring die, then the player's turn is over and all the points gained up to that point during the turn are lost. It is then the opposing player's turn to throw, therefore it's advisable to end your turn using Y before there is a significant increase in the chance that not a single die will score. Wait a minute. It means that if a throw does not produce a single scoring die, then I see. Okay. And since every player throws his own dice, there is also an opportunity to cheat, but it's more difficult to find loaded dice. The devil's head is a set of dice with a joker instead of the one, which acts as a wild number in combination with any other number, e.g. Okay, I see. So the joker is very good, but it's only in combination with others. Okay, let's just try it. Let's see how we will do. Okay, what do we have here? We have 2 ones and just different ones of the rest. So this is 0 points then. Oh. Score and roll again.
Money, money, money. Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Okay, let's see. Okay, can I just leave him then? I think so.
Hey!
Good health to you.
And yourself.
Yeah, it is at the rat house, of course. That's what he said.
What are you doing here without a light? You better get one or I'll call a guard.
Is the torch not equipped?
What's that? Mother of God!
What's going on there?
Who's there?
Hey, who's there?
Hey!
Okay, it's a bit further up the street.
Who's there? Who are you?
What's that?
Who is it?
What's going
It's this one.
She was well pleased, as you can
Jesus!
imagine. Even more
this
when I
one.
told her Thunder was in. What's that?
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. no, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he he's hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught
Again.
his place.
This is the guy I already fought, isn't it? I have to fight him again here.
I'll never scare any stains out.
Show him no more, sir. That'll show him. Teach that insolent pup a lesson.
Beat it down.
Give that bastard something to remember you by.
That'll show him.
That'll show him.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are to Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Okay. So we did it. To pray. Oh. Let's see if I can level up some skills now. I do have some skill points to spend. Okay, this doesn't have a negative to it. I'll go with this. Strength. Can carry 15 pounds more. That's quite useful. Gives you a 40% higher chance of overpowering your opponent in a clinch. That's also useful. Both of these I should get, but I think I will go with this one first. We got some agility as well. Let's see. That's only one to choose among. Okay, then we spent those points. And we got one for defense and one for warfare. So we'll go with this one. A greater chance of drawing your opponent's blood. Okay. I think that's it.
You must be up to
Great.
no good, sneaking around in the dark. Light a torch before the catchpoles see you.
Okay, let's see where the next one is. Okay, up there. Should be down here, right? Should be here, but it's just the wrong time. So I suppose we should just sleep a little bit, maybe. Or pass some time.
Here I am.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But, sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant. Good luck to you.
No need to carry around a torch in the daytime.
Let's go! Here! Hurry up, blacksmith! Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir?
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. Understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honor, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt. Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Listen, I wanted to ask you about scallops.
I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Skallets and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out. We'll make camp here. Bring me wine and bacon from the saddlebag.
Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
How come Hanush looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanush is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
The king is gone.
Just so.
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
Like a flock of sheep, bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What? Humans? But...
You should see your face! I got you there. We'll see what we can get. But I'd like to bag a boar. One, at least. And a few hares too, eh?
But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them. Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away. I don't know what else I can add.
I'm sorry about that. But tell me, I heard in the tavern...
What, that Sigismund flew down on a dragon? That the Cumans have horns and hooves? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. I understand. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Can I sleep here? Yes.
What are you waiting for? Your lord requires you for the hunt.
Oh, really? Such a renowned hunter needs help?
You wouldn't dare mock your betters now, would you?
Heaven forbid, your lordship.
If that's the way you want it, peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Whoever has the most hares wins.
Oh, and if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp with some old hunting equipment. You can help yourself. After all, there's no sport in trouncing some wretch who hasn't a chance in hell.
Maybe I was a bit hasty, sir.
Too late, dung grubber. You can't back out now. And now turn your back for a while. I know a few tried and tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you stealing them.
Where is the weapon crate? This one I already checked. Where's my arrow? I only have one, so... Oh. Forgot to cancel my shot. I'm obviously not going to beat him. I don't even know how to shoot with this thing. No more bunnies. There was one. Nice. So hard. Oh, this forest is so beautiful. I don't think I've seen a game with such a beautiful forest. Did I get it? Or did he get it? I think he got it. Like no crosshair. No, then what's the point? Can't hunt without arrows. Yeah. Let's see if I can find the camp again. It's not on my map, is it? That's not ideal. Maybe if I just move the time to 12, I think that's when we agreed to meet. If I don't remember it wrongly, maybe I will get an icon on the map. And where is that? Okay, up here. I probably lost. I did get a few, but it's not going to be enough, I think.
How did the hunt go for you, sir? Have we got enough hares?
Why do you ask? You were right on my arse the whole time. It looks like we're as bad as each other. And now come along. Let's go and hunt some real game. Henry, follow me. We're going hunting.
I don't have any arrows.
See here, a wallow. And it's been freshly rooted. There'll be boar somewhere nearby. So, just like last time, slow and quiet, whatever you do. Understand? Or watch out for them from the top of that mound there.
No arrows. Oh, I got some. 30 of them.
You want to take him down with an arrow? Certainly. Why wouldn't I?
You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunted with spears.
Is that so? So now all of a sudden you're a master huntsman, are you? Watch and learn. Did you see that? Damn, I'm good. Quiet. So, next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can... Fuck. After him. Fetch. Mount up, Henry. We're going to chase down that swine. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Came outside the area, I see. We dig this up. This might take a while. At least the forest is beautiful.
I fucked your mother yesterday, pagan! She said your old man couldn't get it up!
Just check on the map. Kind of where it is.
It takes 3 of you to handle 1 check!
Kit nem látok? Megjött a mulatság. Vigyázz! Látom az ellenséget!
Look here! You bitch! Show me your teeth! Come now, stop pretending to be a man and get her started now.
No!
Might not be so easy to kill 3 of these guys. Yeah, try some different arrows. I should be down there.
Your mother is a whore!
Hé, ki van ott? Mi a szar volt az?
That was far more effective.
Just you wait, you donkey's ass. I'll have you yet.
Nicsak, mi bújt itt elő?
Hagyd abba! Hallod? Állj feladom!
Hey, you! You sodomite! What's it like? It's a good thing you showed up, Henry. I was afraid the next time we... Henry! Henry! I'll have a bronze bust made of you, my friend. But where have you been till now?
Oh, you know, I was picking berries, had a drink of wine, took a little nap.
You lunatic! They almost
almost had me roasting on a spit.
I'd say it looked more like they were about to take your maidenhood.
Now look here, dung grubber. Is that any way to speak to a nobleman?
I apologise, sir. I'm just glad you're all right.
I'm yanking your pizzle, you dolt! Thank you for rescuing me.
That wound doesn't look good, Sir Hans.
You're right. Those Cuman swine roughed me up a bit. And my damned horse has bolted. You'll have to get me home somehow.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. Who knows how many bandits are creeping around here.
Let's go then. I've had quite enough excitement already.
It's Lord Capon. Get here, everybody. You, help him.
How is it possible, Rattay? Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead. And to think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Well, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I've urgent tidings.
What now?
A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many dead or maimed.
Kurva! Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smill is dead.
Who did this? Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men as you need, and don't stop until you've found those bastards. And bring me their heads!
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Hanush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skalitz. There can't be 2 men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use another swordsman, Captain.
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave, Bernard?
Soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the courtyard for Henry. And give him a horse.
His own mount?
His reward for saving Sir Hans. He'll need it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner as soon as possible.
I won't let you down, sir.
We don't know much about what happened.
What part?
Just what that
Didn't you
Neuhoff
understand?
stable boy told us. Get your arses mounted up and let's ride out. On the double. Maybe we'll catch up with that rabble.
Are you deaf?
We were pretty far away when we hunted. It's all the way up here, I think. Okay, I think I'll do one more.
You call it?
What's this about?
Oh.
God! Ha!
Fair enough. Try that again and you'll rue the day.
Got you! And now I'll fix you good and proper. You'll soon learn what justice means.
What happened?
This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
What did I do?
What's going on there?
Who's there?
All right, that's enough. Maybe you didn't realise, but I'm in the service of the Lord of Rattay. So you better keep that in mind.
Hey,
sure. And you think that makes you above the law? Think again.
Oh well, what can I do? Here you are.
You've purged yourself before the law, but I'll be keeping an eye on you. You can be sure of that.
Okay, I will just... Oh, I have to go all the way back there. I don't know what happened. Did I pickpocket someone by accident? Oh well. I'm
Here
not
we
sure
go.
why that happened.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me. Keep quiet and do exactly as you're told. I don't know what Sir Radzig sees in you, and I don't care. If you're to ride with my men, I expect you to listen.
Yes, sir.
Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you your own horse. The dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Make sure you take good care of him. Now, mount up and ride behind us. All right, men, saddle up. No dawdling. Last one there won't find me a happy man.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix? What kind of beast could do this?
By the blood of the martyrs. What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Rattay, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then my husband, when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
A pox on it. Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck, someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir. What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
Our stud farm isn't finished. No! I swear I won't let them destroy it, Smee.
But I'd just like to know.
And I'd like for my friend not to be murdered, while you sit warm and safe behind those
But we came just as soon as...
Okay guys, I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. I've already been going for almost 2 hours, so I think that's enough for today. But it's getting more interesting. I think more is happening. The quests are getting more exciting. So the hunt was fun with Hans Capon, and yeah, it was also interesting to go on the patrol with Nightingale, and yeah, it looks like some more serious things are happening now, which we are going to explore in the next episode, which will be exciting. So yeah, looking forward to it, and it's going to be fun. So yeah, thanks for coming along guys, and see you in the next one. Take care.